My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor, and I worked at IRS over a decade. Still look good for working there a decade. And me and my M&M man give you a thumbs up for listening to this YouTube. I've worked over 10,000 cases. I'm a national expert in IRS tax resolutions, and today I want to talk. Oh, by the way, too, I'll pat myself on the back. I have a Facebook group of 2,100 professionals that follow me, just so you know. So what I say is important to you. Today the subject is going to be IRS tax debt, and you know, there's a white elephant in the room when you talk about IRS tax debt. And the white elephant in the room is the national standard expenses that IRS has. You have to understand national standards if you owe tax, because you don't hear about it, but IRS uses this significantly to go ahead and to make determinations on cases. So what the National Standard Program is simply this. When I worked at IRS as a revenue officer, if you came into me and I sat down and I was interviewing you and took your financial statement, I could allow any expenses that I wanted to. You had, I don't know, $20,000 worth of income a month, and your expenses were $19,000. Okay, I'd give you all $19,000. What IRS found over the years is it's an unfair system. Very unfair. So what IRS did is they came along, and with the DOJ, the trustee's office, and the Department of Labor, there was a collaboration that said, hey, what's going to happen? We have got to put in what we call a reasonable standard for everybody to have to live on. And they have one in every county in the United States, okay? Every county, they have a national standard for housing and utilities. So what IRS does in taking your financial statement, you are going to be locked in for food and clothing. You're going to be locked in for housing and utilities. You're going to be locked into a car payment, and you are going to be locked in how to operate that car, how much you can spend. It's called the National Standards Program. It's not so much national, but it's also a localized and regional. At the end of the day, if you don't understand this, you're not going to have any success. So when you fill out a financial statement for IRS, if you're filling out the 433A, on the expense side, one of the sides says for IRS use only. They are going to look at your expenses. They're going to take out their pen and they're going to say, we don't allow those. We're only going to allow this. So what IRS does is, you claimed $4,000 in expenses. We're only going to allow you $3,000 in expenses. Therefore, give us that $1,000. So before you go to try to settle any debt, whether your case is going to go into hardship, or you want to get a payment agreement with IRS, or you want to file an offer and compromise because you owe this IRS tax debt, it is critical you understand the National Standards Program. You can read about it. If I get someone's financial statement when they hire me, probably within, I don't know, 20 seconds after looking at your financial statement, I'm going to tell you how your case is going to end, because I know those National Standard Programs number. If you're going to do it yourself, once again, understand the National Standards Program. It is critical because it changes every single case. If you like what I'm giving you, please like me. More important, subscribe to me. It's important. It lets me know I'm doing a real good job. And if you want to leave comments, and if you say, hey, Michael, how about talking about this? I get my information, this National Standards Program, it actually came up on someone who made a comment. So I speak to you on what comments you give me. Thank you very much. Remember, the IRS Standards Program, very important.